At 8:47 a.m., the tranquil Caribbean was instantly shattered as a warning tone broke the quiet.
The Ford's radar detected a fast-moving object, appearing very low over the sea, closing distance rapidly.
Contact bearing 2110.
A Venezuelan Su-30 aircraft had just fired a K-31 anti-ship missile, racing toward the carrier at 2,000 miles per hour. Inside the center, chairs rolled back, fingers frantically slammed keys, and alarms began to deafeningly roar. The massive Ford's bridge shook as the defensive chaff launched, scattering those critical metal strips into the air.
The immense vessel turned hard to starboard. Metal moaned, cups slid, and a single sailor prayed under his breath.
Then, a massive wall of water exploded violently off the ship's port side, 500 yards away.
The mighty carrier survived, but the moment's intensity froze every single heart on board the ship.
What happens next will decide if this remains a single, close call, or starts a new Caribbean war.
This wasn't merely another radar blip. It was a direct shot across the bow of American sea power.
The USS Gerald R. Ford is more than just a ship. It is a moving city for 5,000 people.
Every patrol reminds nearby nations that global freedom of navigation is not truly up for debate. 60 miles may sound like a far distance, but for a missile traveling at Mach 3, it's under 1 minute.
The difference between total peace and absolute disaster comes down to a handful of seconds now.
This high-risk region is a strategic chessboard. Aircraft use shadows, and American ships avoid detection carefully.
This tense moment isn't about mere maps or politics. It's about the sound of metal under immense pressure.
When that alarm sounds, you are not actually defending a strategy. You are truly defending one another.
The Venezuelan pilot who launched that dangerous missile believes he is protecting his sacred homeland under deep pressure.
Two sides, both intensely convinced they are right, now stand a few heartbeats away from total regional war.
One captain must decide what comes next for the entire fleet: retreat, radio communication, or immediate retaliation.
Inside the center, red lights flash, the air pressure and the distinct smell of hot metal.
On the deck, crewmen sprint between jets, securing necessary cables and essential tie-downs with swift precision.
Above, the E-2D Hawkeye circles high, its essential radar dome turning consistently like a watchful eye.
Inside the bridge, Captain Rivera grips the rail tightly. Helm 25 degrees starboard, he calmly orders.
The massive wall of water followed, yet the K-31 missile was confused by the bright, false radar echoes.
The carrier shook hard but stood. Damage control teams quickly rushed below. No structural breach.
5 minor injuries, no structural breach.
Good. Keep all sensors locked. We are not truly out of this situation yet.
On the radar screen, the Hawkeye picked up another new pulse, a radar burst from the nearby coast.
The British!
The bridge went silent for 3 long seconds. Everyone realized the truth. Someone was actively...
Moments later, the critical reply came down the chain of command. Defensive strike approved was the order.
The deck erupted into high-speed motion. 4 A-18E Super Hornets rolled forward, engines screaming loudly.
Weapons armed and locked.
The first pair carried radar hunting missiles, the second, long-range anti-ship weapons, both sleek and silent.
Launch sequence. Go! The powerful catapult hummed, and the first jet tore violently into the dark sky.
This counterstrike is not an act of revenge, and the crew fully knows that this is necessary survival.
The high-altitude counterattack unfolds with total precision. Every single second is carefully calculated and rehearsed.
Rifle! The pilot calls out, releasing 2 anti-radiation missiles, instantly chasing the same guiding radar.
The screen flashed once, then twice. Enemy emitters went instantly dark, with the crucial command antenna gone.
30 miles out, The second Hornet pair dropped low over the waves, ready to engage new targets.
These silent, smart missiles targeted a Venezuelan command ship and its small escort coordinating the launch.
90 seconds later, the first massive impact flashed on screen. The enemy command ship instantly disappeared from radar.
The second successful missile hit moments later, turning the escort into burning debris. Only quiet breathing remained.
Right, complete! Recover the aircraft! Recover the aircraft! Hands were shaking, but totally controlled, and they clearly understood that one coordinated strike wiped out an entire defense grid.
For a brief moment, the ocean is truly still. Venezuelan radar sites flicker, trying to reboot, but failing.
In close combat, a simple 5-degree turn or a missed signal decides who survives the fight.
No one dares to speak. Every sailor knows this unnerving silence is simply the eye of a terrifying storm.
The shocking truth was this missile was never officially ordered. It was a rogue decision by a single pilot.
Under huge pressure, Captain Rafael Lopez mistook the carrier's low signature for an unidentified, hostile warship.
Venezuelan command centers scrambled instantly, falsely claiming radar interference or unverified target behavior had occurred.
American satellites captured everything: the distinct launch flame, the flight path, even the false radar lock. There was no hiding.
The same stealth technology that hid the Ford also produced a glitch, creating a confusing, phantom second ship.
Inside the Pentagon, analysts replayed the shocking sequence. He never saw us, he saw our echo.
Captain Rivera learned the truth hours later. The missile came from one man, chasing a target that was simply not there.
War doesn't always start with formal orders or pure politics. It begins with fear and the wrong man.
Night falls. The tension does not fade. The Ford sails under red battle lights, every single sensor active.
At 9:12 p.m., the radar tech spotted something faint. A possible surface launcher warming up deep inland.
Confirm and mark.
The combat center lit up. The already airborne Hornets turned sharply toward the newly acquired signal immediately. Rifle, target neutralized.
Still, stress rises. An escort destroyer spots new movement to port, and weapons are instantly armed.
30 long seconds later, the report changes to negative contact, civilian fishing vessel. The crew breathes.
Words mean nothing.
The final, momentous choice comes quickly. Retaliate, or hold their current defensive position.
The captain's voice is final. We defend. We must not escalate. They understood one extra strike would ignite fire.
Minutes later, sensors confirmed the coast was silent. Battle lights instantly faded to a standard white light. The night feels heavier now, not from fear, but from the immense, difficult weight of professional restraint. In the end, it was not the actual missiles that truly decided the night's final outcome.
Dawn breaks over the Caribbean Sea as if absolutely nothing had occurred. The sea is calmly quiet again.
The Ford stands completely unscathed, but no one feels victorious, only profoundly and deeply relieved.
Reports streamed in. Satellites confirmed the tactical destruction of the Venezuelan radar sites and the command ships.
Rogue pilot detained.
The Ford's clear message is already defined. Calm control can be far more powerful than simple retaliation.
The ship's amazing layered defense did more than merely stop the missile. It prevented an entire region from burning.
We did our job. That's victory.
The massive carrier resumes her steady patrol at a patient 15 knots, the ocean glittering wide and indifferent.
The crisis is over for now, but everyone aboard knows just how incredibly fragile that calm really is.